What's the most predatory industry that no one talks about? After working as a dentist for 10 years, I've learned that some of us actually cause our patients more harm than good. And we do this on purpose, because the more times you come into the dentist's office, the more money we make. And so, some of us turn the process of teeth whitening, which is a lot easier than most realize, into something long, costly, and painful, purely for our own financial gain. We do this because we know that people are so desperate for whiter teeth, they will pay thousands for it, simply because teeth are the most important part of your face. Look up missing tooth eyebrow guy, if you don't believe me. The best example of scam artistry in this industry is actually my last patient. He had teenage breakout acne all over his face, a bowl cut, and was really insecure about his messed up teeth. Naturally, his previous dentist saw him as a gold mine and milked his family for over $2,500 for practically no results. He came into my office more desperate than ever, especially because everyone avoided him because of his yellow teeth and bad breath. He said he was wasting his teenage years being self-conscious about his appearance and didn't want to live like that anymore. He said coming to me was his final attempt at whitening his teeth so he could finally look normal, and I was really determined to help him. The only problem was, his teeth were super yellow and his mouth smelled so awful it made me gag. I asked him how his teeth were like that in the first place, and he said he wasn't sure, but his previous dentists told him it was genetics and there wasn't much they could do. I practically fell out of my seat because I realized he had fallen for the single biggest lie in the industry. While yes, genetics can affect how yellow your teeth are, turning them pearly white is still incredibly easy despite it. After I told him this, he looked like someone just shattered his entire perception of reality. He asked me how he could get white teeth naturally despite his bad genetics, and my answer to him was the one that dentists avoid giving at all costs. When he heard it, he did a double take and fully refused to believe me, but after I broke it down scientifically, he was sold. You see, all I told him was that he needed to brush his teeth with toothpastes that don't have harsh chemicals in them, because the standard brands have fluoride and hydrated silica. Too much fluoride leads to brown spots in the tooth and weakens it, making it more brittle and easier to chip off. As for hydrated silica, it damages tooth enamel, and using it to brush your teeth is like using sand to clean glass. So, if he thought he was cleaning his teeth every day, he was actually doing more damage and making it far dirtier than before. Lately, I've only been giving my patients ORL toothpaste because it has xylitol, which reduces the risk of tooth decay by eliminating the bacteria that causes the decay and avoids all harsh chemicals, including fluoride and hydrated silica. It also has the best taste, which makes it easier for my patients not to go back to their usual sweet toothpaste. But honestly, any toothpaste without harsh chemicals works. You just have to do the research first to make sure it's actually safe for you. My patient tried arguing with me when he saw that the toothpaste costs almost $30, even though people spend thousands on clothes, makeup, and useless fitness equipment. But teeth are the only thing you can never take off. When I explained it to him that way, he accepted the ORL toothpaste, and I scheduled him for a 4-week checkup, since that would be enough time for the toothpaste to show some results. 4 weeks later, he came into my office beaming from ear to ear. He immediately started ranting about his life again, and as soon as he started speaking, I could see the difference. The xylitol had actually worked in whitening his teeth, and because the ORL toothpaste also balanced the pH levels of his mouth, his breath was much mintier. He joked that he enjoyed brushing his teeth now, because that fresh minty taste would stay in his mouth for hours, and there was nothing better than smiling in front of a mirror and seeing pearly whites. He said he no longer felt self-conscious about laughing and showing his teeth. It felt freeing being able to smile naturally. Since he was more confident with his appearance, he had the courage to make friends, and has been going out a lot more. He was finally living his best teenage years. Mind you, he hadn't groomed himself at all, and still had acne all over his cheeks, and a horrible bowl cut. All he did was fix his teeth, and people were all over him. However, there was one thing he was still furious about: the fact he had spent so much time and money on useless treatment, when he could have just been using ORL toothpaste instead.